A brilliant tactician, very creative, a real crowd pleaser, but at the end of the day, Carambula is a very classy beach volleyball player.
He is, and I had an opportunity to speak with him just moments ago, and he told me that the job is not done. His best finish, a 17th before this weekend, and he knows there's a big difference between 3rd and 4th place. You want to get on the podium. Points are at stake, and also much prize money.
Here we go with the bronze medal match here, the penultimate round of the Swatch Beach Volleyball Major Series. It's a sky ball serve from Carambula. Oh, and a very good side out for the Dutch. It's the talk of the town, the sky ball serve. It's the talk of all the players in the players' enclosure. Backstage here, they're working out the game plan to try and receive that serve. They seem to be getting better at taking it on, Dane.
As time goes by, players will hone in a little bit to that, as we see a beautiful dig by Nummerdor. And Carambula is there, but Ranghieri can't run it down. We're going to see a battle. You know, you mentioned the sky ball. That's going to play a big part in this. Players are getting more used to it, but I don't care how used to it you are, it's a difficult serve. I could get used to a jump serve, and still you get aced here and there. So watch out for the sky ball.
Oh, what a save from the Dutch, but sadly for Nummerdor and Varenhorst, the ball is out. Italy get their first point on the board.
Setting up both of these teams, they have the tall player and the shorter defender in the backcourt, so you're going to see some great plays right there. Varenhorst kind of turns and burns, gets it up, and then he tries to poke it over the net and it goes out of bounds. But this is going to be a duel between Adrian Carambula and Ranghieri Nummerdor on the defensive end, and at the net, Varenhorst and going up against Ranghieri is going to be a challenge that we want to keep an eye on throughout this match.
And it is Alex Ranghieri with the big powerful jump serve. Trouble again for the Dutch here. Just managing to get the ball over. Carambula sets for Ranghieri, spikes it down. Oh! And a little bit of a touch, and the ref gives the advantage. No, it's to the Dutch. 3-1, the ball was out.
All right, gives him a touch.
No, he does give it to him. Yes, our mistake. Apologies for the mistake with the graphic on screen. 2-all.
Yeah, there it is. What a great call by the head referee right there. Seeing the touch, so difficult in real time.
Oh, what's a disappointment. Service error from Ranghieri. 3-2 now for the Netherlands. And the captain, Ranghieri Nummerdor. 38 years of age, 6'4".
Good service.
There's Carambula at the net once again. Tries to go over the top. Oh, Varenhorst is out of position. Takes it on the second ball, Nummerdor. And Ranghieri puts it away to tie the score at 3-all.
Just beautiful teamwork and great effort by Ranghieri Nummerdor in the backcourt, doing everything that he can to change direction right there and then go for it. Fortunately, it goes over the net. But what does Italy do? They catch you off guard. They go over on the second contact. Ranghieri down the line. Nummerdor not set in position. Point for the Italians.
Here's Carambula with the service. This time going for the jump serve. He's going to mix it up a little more, perhaps, in this bronze medal match here. Ranghieri sets for Carambula. Goes over the fingers of Varenhorst. Oh, it's a good save. Ranghieri almost there. Not quite. 4-3 to Holland. Side switch at 7 points.
You see the intensity, and I note a little frustration still on the Italian side because of the way that they finished in that semifinal. Remember, they lost to Brouwer and Musen of the Netherlands, the defending world champions, and now they have another team from the Netherlands to face here in this bronze medal match. But they need to just settle down, leave everything behind, and play 1 point at a time.
Oh, a little bit of help from the net there from Christian Varenhorst, 25-year-old Dutch player, by far the tallest man on the court. But he's only been playing with Ranghieri Nummerdor since 2014. Some pretty impressive strength and depth from the Dutch here at the first major of the FIVB World Tour. Oh, and that's a Aussie ace.
They're playing so well, and as you mentioned, only playing since 2014. They're only in their 5th FIVB World tournament together, so it's somewhat of a new partnership, although they've known each other quite some time.
That's a very good cross-court spike from Carambula. Nice little love hug as well to let each other know that they're still confident they can get the better of the Dutch here.
That love hug is kind of a barometer of how the Italians are doing. If they're not doing the love hug, well, things aren't going their way. But if they are, and it's a long duration of time, you know everything's on their side.
There's Ranghieri with the service for the Italians. Oh, and that's his second service error, and Moroni 11 points in.
Missed serves can be a determining factor. You want to give the opposition as many opportunities as possible. No free points.
Great shot from Carambula.
Carambula, quite the offensive force. He doesn't look it at 6 feet going up against some of these trees, the taller players, but he is crafty and he knows how to get it around, and there's that sky ball.
Oh, and that's working well. Christian Varenhorst unable to block that ball. Italy now within 1 point of the Dutch. Is it another sky ball from Adrian Carambula? Yes, it is.
Oh, this one is high, and it's going to land very close to the net.
Oh, and the ball is out.
As close to the net as possible as we take the side chain. If that ball comes down and it's 1 or 2 feet from the net, it makes it very difficult because as a passer, you have to bring it off the net. And so that's what Carambula is trying to do. Not only go for elevation, but also to have the direction land close to the net. It makes it very difficult to pass.
Another great shot from Carambula. Oh, it's good work from the Italians. Once again, one short of the Dutch.
Ranghieri with a perfect set. And you see Carambula clipping the top of the net.
That's a service from Ranghieri. Oh, and a good shot this time from Nummerdor.
Nummerdor absolutely blasting it cross court into the chest of Carambula. Remember, Nummerdor was somewhat put to sleep in that semifinal against Canada, Binstock and Schachner. Remember, he didn't get many serves at all until the end of the match.
Oh, and that is down with the flag of the line judge. It's a good point score. Carambula's on fire here. Just about every time he's in contact with the ball, he's putting points on the board.
What I like about what he's doing is he's being aggressive. He's going to vary his serves. Now it's with the jumper.
Oh, ace from Carambula to level the scores. 9-all. You called it perfectly, Dane. He likes to mix it up, and it's catching the Dutch off guard. He wants to go as quick as he can with another serve. Spinning jump serve from the Italian. Oh, that's a very powerful spike from Varenhorst. And Varenhorst there, making sure that the Dutch keep the advantage.
It's a tough strategy. The Italians going to Varenhorst, trying to make an errant pass, but if he passes it, he is quite the offensive attacker. Oh! That even caught us off guard. The underhand trick shot over the net and just on the line. Look at this. Freezes the Netherlands. No one can move. And this one right on the outside of the line. Beautiful play by Carambula.
That's the creativity that we were talking about right at the start of this match, with Ranghieri now serving for Italy and the scores tied at 10s. Good save from Carambula. Can he finish it? And a great save from Nummerdor, who now is up at the net attacking. And it's good right down the long line.
Solid shot by Nummerdor. Missed opportunity for the Italians. They were there, they had the dig, an opportunity to swing, and that's all you can ask for, but Carambula not able to put the ball away. Something we should note is he clipped the top of the net a few times on his jump. It's been a long tournament. Maybe fatigue starting to set in. Remember, Carambula only 6 feet. and so he's going up against the bigger players. Here's the good extension dig with the left hand, has an opportunity to put it away, and he tries to go down, but it hits the net, slows things down for Nummerdor to have an opportunity, and he goes down the alley between Ranghieri and that antenna. Look at Nummerdor, the 38-year-old veteran, and down the alley between the blocker and the antenna. Perfect shot by the experienced vet.
Well, 21 points is a technical timeout.
Come on, everybody. Clap your hands for both teams. Clap your hands for Netherlands and clap your hands for Italy.
Holland still with the advantage over Italy at 11 points to 10. Nummerdor puts the serve in. Ranghieri tries, but blocked at the net very effectively by Christian Varenhorst. Oh no. 11-all goes to Italy.
He stuffed that down, but just out. Oh, that sky ball is mesmerizing, and Varenhorst goes right back at Ranghieri. So Varenhorst gets a block, goes out of bounds. Now it's Ranghieri's turn. And remember, Ranghieri had some difficulty blocking at the end of the semifinals. He hasn't been able to rein it in just yet.
It's a very powerful serve from Christian Varenhorst, but the Italian side out with great skill. 12-all once again.
Big jump serve, handled by Carambula, and on-two. That on-two attack is effective because it catches the defense off guard. They're trying to set up, and then you come over quickly.
Ranghieri with service for Italy. Nummerdor, well read by Carambula, who now looks to take Italy into the lead. Oh, a great stuff block there from Varenhorst. 6 feet 11, it comes in handy when you're as tall as that, but he puts it to good effect there.
He's quite the athlete. Not only is he so tall, he jumps well, his blocking form is solid, he's peeking and pushing over the net. Perfect timing.
Nummerdor with service. Ranghieri now attacking at the net, reads the block. Oh, and he's pushed it, yes, just on the line. I thought he might have pushed that too far, but that's a good point for Italy, tying the scores once again.
An extreme angle by Ranghieri right there. It looks like it might get blocked by Varenhorst, but look at that cut shot.
Skyball serve. Oh, it's off the fingertips of Ranghieri. Holland back into the lead by 1 point, 14 to 13.
You see how high Ranghieri's getting up at the net. He seems to be trying to take too much area. He has to be disciplined and just take the area that he's calling. He can't get every ball.
Oh, again, taking it on the second ball, catches the Dutch out of position. And once more, the creativity of Adrian Carambula has us on the edge of our seats.
Ranghieri is going for a back set. That's what makes it even more difficult because he's going behind Carambula. So Carambula tries to trick it, going forward, has the blocker moving one way, and a very effective trick shot.
Italy with the service. This is their blocker, Ranghieri. Oh, is that on? Just a little too long. He thought that was on the line.
So close right there. Just, I think, long, maybe a couple inches at most. Let's, oh yeah,
yes.
Just now.
Great shot from Adrian Carambula to level the scores once again. He wants the ball quickly. He's going to send it high, sky high.
A little jump serve maybe this time.
Jump serve it is. Varenhorst jousting with Ranghieri. Oh, and the Dutch come off the better.
A joust is a very difficult play. That's when both players on opposite sides of the net contact that ball at the same time. Here it comes, the joust. Push. They try to muscle it through, but it's Varenhorst who gets the better on that one.
Varenhorst with the service. Oh, and again, both of the Italians now taking the play on the second ball to tie the scores at 16-all.
This is number 3 in trick shots, 3-0 Italy over the Netherlands if you're counting trick shots, but the Netherlands are getting in tune to this. Italy better watch out, not go to that shot too often.
A little bit of help for Ranghieri off the net. Varenhorst, very strong spike. Side out for the Dutch.
This one's getting down to the wire in the first set. And we always talk about how important it is to get the first set. Gives you a lot more comfort. Right now, the Netherlands with the advantage.
What a great save for the Dutch. Oh, and what a disappointment for Nummerdor. All the work had been done. He just punched it a little too far, throws his glasses to the sand in disgust with his own mistake.
So frustrating for Ranghieri Nummerdor. He knows he had a huge opportunity right there. Instead of it being 19-17, 16, it's tied up.
The dig from Carambula. Now can he finish it to put Italy in the lead? Oh, well read. To breathe a little bit here now, the Italians. Great shot from Ranghieri to put Italy in the lead for the first time in this opening set.
That's really big. That is a really big point. Ranghieri Nummerdor frustrated on the last play. Therefore, Italy trying to take advantage, and they do. On that one play, I mean, Ranghieri was so frustrated because they could have went up 18-16. Instead, it was 17-all. And now Italy takes the lead, forcing the Netherlands to call a timeout and rethink things. We always talk about it. When it gets to about 15-all in a game to 21, some teams turn it up to another level, other teams don't. You have to step it up. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And right now you're seeing the ice being applied to the back of Ranghieri Nummerdor. It is very hot down on the court, very still, and the players trying to pace themselves and stay hydrated.
What an interesting of the positions there. Now Italy with the advantage of 18 and 17. Let's take a look again at the replay. This is the crucial rally here. This is a fantastic save from Varenhorst, but only to see Nummerdor throw it away, and he really was upset with himself.
Yeah, well, he went for it. I mean, he should have been. It was a difficult play. I mean, the set is coming from off the court in basically a desperation situation, but there the disgust on the face of Nummerdor as he throws his glasses. He knows he's better than that, and he cannot let an opportunity like that get away. He wants it back, but right now, Italy in the driver's seat.
Adrian Carambula, jump serve. Nummerdor on the net with Ranghieri, who puts it down with his face as well. Ho, ho, ho. Too clear. This is the advantage that Italy were looking for.
So big. Ranghieri, as I said, was struggling getting a block. He's in good position, but hasn't got one to fall. But finally, look at him, up and over. I think that goes halfway off of his face and shoulder. That just goes to show you how high this guy is getting up over the net. A beautiful play, and now Italy with a 2-point advantage.
Another spinning jump serve from Carambula. Here's Varenhorst. Oh,
it's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. It's match. Not match, it's set point for the Italians. 2017. How quickly has this turned around to the advantage of the Italians? Carambula again with another serve. Little help from the net. Oh, Varenhorst powers that one down right into the body of Adrian Carambula. Still set point for the Italians, and they will serve receive.
It's timeout.
This time the Italians call their timeout. Interesting.
Yeah, we've seen that from a few teams, getting to set point and receiving serve and opting to burn a timeout if you have one left. Remember, you only get one timeout per set. So if you have it and it's the tail end of the game, why not use it so you can calm down? Here comes Carambula with a side spinning jump serve. puts Varenhorst in a little trouble, but Varenhorst recovers and unloads down the line. Carambula is there, but a spike that has that much velocity on it, it's very difficult to control.
In a very good position here, the Italians.
At the end of the bronze medal match, we will have a chance to win a holiday in Poreč, a holiday for
There's no question the heat here on centre court is continuing to rise. And the players have already had to put one match away. 28.3 degrees Celsius down on centre court. A little more wind for finals day than there was for the women's finals here yesterday. Here's Carambula on the attack. The first set is good. It goes to Italy at 21-18. What a clever timeout call from the Italians. They take full advantage of slowing the rhythm of Holland, and it is a 1-0 for Italy and a love hug to celebrate.
It was crazy. After Adrian slapped his partner on the back so hard that Ranghieri had to turn around, he was so excited, but then he made sure that it was all out of love with a love hug as they go into the break between set 1 and 2. But very similar to the semifinals, where this team from Italy took charge early on against the other Netherlands team, Brouwer and Musin, the defending world champions. They took the first set off of them as well. This is a similar situation. Coming out of the gate really hot, playing really well, and closing so well in the first set. There's the slap on the back from Adrian Carambula. So exciting. It's so nice to see the emotion that he brings. I think he might have woke up his partner right there. Wow.
I think he's whispering in his ear at that particular point. Not so hard with the back slap, Adrian, not so hard. But there's a lot of emotion out there, understandably so. This will be a massive result for the Italians, and in particular for Adrian Carambula. This is only his second tournament in his first season on the FIVB World Tour. It's understandable that emotions are riding high. And of course, there's a big difference between bronze medal and fourth position. If nothing else, $32,000 for the bronze medal and $24,000 for fourth spot, as well as some very valuable Olympic qualifying points. And that's the reason why Carambula has taken full advantage of his dual nationality, now playing for Italy. Not only does he want to pick up some prizes in 2015, he wants to go to the 2016 Summer Games, Dave.
And he told me this story. You know, he played on the AVP Tour in the United States for quite some time, but he was born in Uruguay. Beautiful play at the net to start off this second set.
Who gets that one? And the referee gives it to the Dutch. Well, wonderful play and skills from both teams.
Just came down in between Ranghieri and the net. He's got to press over the net. You see that slight little gap between him and the net. That allows the ball to sneak through and down. Ranghieri not happy about it, but comes away very intense.
Well, that's a wonderful dig from Nummerdor. Oh, another error at the net for Ranghieri.
He did the same thing right there. He left the gap between himself and the net. He has to press over the net so that he eliminates that gap, and then that block will go down on the Netherlands side. But give credit to the Dutch.
Varenhorst with service. Oh, and that's a service error. 2-1, Italy now with serve.
So what I told you about Adrian Carambula, he's from Uruguay. He played volleyball in the United States Beach Volleyball Tour forever, but when he was born, his grandmother is Italian, so he had dual citizenship between Uruguay and Italy, now playing under the Italian flag.
And playing very well under the Italian flag, leveling the score at 2 apiece. And Carambula has got a very nice repertoire of serves, I have to say. Sky ball, jump serve, float serve. Great shot from Varenhorst.
Varenhorst, it's a risky play to go to him because of his strength. But every once in a while, the Italians are getting a point off of him, and that makes it all worthwhile.
Dutch captain. Nummerdor puts the ball into play. Oh, a little bit of luck for the Italians. Oh, Carambula again. I'm not sure whether that was the shot that he was hoping for. Rather unorthodox with the approach, but a point's a point, and at this point in the bronze medal match, the Italians will take that with pleasure.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was looking for. A little ping-pong action. Italy a bit fortunate, but here's a great dig. Look, it's touched by Ranghieri. He puts it up in the middle of the court, and then an off-speed high shot catches Varenhorst out of position. Didn't look like a high-velocity shot. It's all about positioning, and who knows more about positioning than Adrian Carambula.
Ranghieri with service for the Italians, tying at 3-3. But remember, the Italians are one set to love against the Dutch team of Nummerdor and Varenhorst. Looking concerned at the Dutch captain, Nummerdor there. Ranghieri, big, powerful, no, float serve this time. And his block, oh, he's got the timing there, but not quite the direction that he was off.
Honestly, if I were Ranghieri, and I talked to Adrian Carambula about this, he said his partner Ranghieri needs to be more disciplined on the block. He's more concerned about getting so high, and once you get so high, the elbows and the biceps come into play rather than the hands. And there's an errant pass by Italy because of the mesmerizing serve right there by Varenhorst, and it gives the Netherlands a couple points.
That's a good advantage for the Dutch now. Varenhorst again with service. Ranghieri now on the attack. Reads it well over the top of Varenhorst. And 5-4.
Checking out the replay here. Beautiful set by Carambula and Ranghieri. You see how high he gets and pinpointing that line. For a big man, he's got some great shots.
And the ball is out after the spike of Varenhorst. Italy tie at 5-all.
See, that's why they go to Varenhorst, because he's more apt to make errors like that in crucial situations, whereas Ranghieri Nummerdor does not.
Oh, again, Carambula. Great reactions, a little tip over the net. It's not there. The ball is still up. Oh, and can they save that one? Lucky point for the Dutch, but impressive play from both teams.
I don't know if that was luck. Nummerdor gave Carambula a little of his own medicine with that short ball, catching him off. Here's the dig by Carambula, and then the nice, sweet, short shot. Ranghieri Nummerdor, a back flipper, and then he knows the defense is retreating, so he goes short. Ranghieri doesn't have time. Look at this angle. All four players keeping it up, and the preciseness of Nummerdor.
Oh, that's a spectacular dig from Nummerdor, but Ranghieri has got the block covered to level the score at 6-all.
Another block by Ranghieri. He jumps into the angle this time, deceiving, starts in the line, jumps in the angle. Nummerdor does not see him, resulting in a stuff block.
Again, another spectacular dig from Carambula. Oh, but Nummerdor puts it away. What a match this is turning out to be.
Remember, I told you about the duel of the defensive players. Adrian Carambula and Ranghieri Nummerdor going at it. That cut shot, Carambula gets it up, goes back at Nummerdor, and then Nummerdor says, forget this, I'm gonna hit the ball as hard as I can.
Christian Varenhorst puts the serve into play. Ranghieri gets the better of the Dutch blocker at the net to tie the scores at 7-all. 14 points in total. Tells us a side switch. And Adrian Carambula will be the next man to serve.
Takes it on the second ball. Ranghieri. We call call that the tomahawk dig from Adrian Carambula. You see how he dug that ball overhand, and then he's able to put it up in position for Ranghieri.
Spinning jump serve from Carambula. Oh, he's managed to... Oh, I thought he'd saved it there as Christian Varenhorst gives it full power to put a point on the board for the Dutch and tie the scores 8-all.
So difficult to dig that ball. Not only do you have to be in position, but you have to absorb all the force coming at you. Ranghieri giving one right back after working so hard, the Italians, to keep this close. He gives basically a free point away. There's a lot of movement on Ranghieri Nummerdor's serve, and if you get lazy and complacent at all, it'll end up shanking into the stands.
Oh, look at that. Brilliant.
That's all about the set from Adrian Carambula. The love hug after, but that set came from about 40 feet off the net. There's another shank pass by Ranghieri. Carambula has to make up, so he takes a risk, puts the ball right in perfect position. For the losing team, they absorb all of that rally. For the winning team, they don't think of the rally as being too long, but if you lose it, it takes a lot of energy away from you, and it can switch the momentum.
Good that the Dutch scored a point back immediately after. 10-all now. But their service error from Christian Varenhorst gives the Italians the advantage once again. They've already won the first set, and they're 11-10 up at the technical timeout, the halfway point of set 2.
Some spectacular volleyball being played right here on both sides of the net. You have to think that the Italians are thinking about the semifinal where they won the first set and then ended up losing the next two. They don't want that to happen here. They would like to close this out in 2 sets. They don't want to go 3 sets. They'll take what they can get, but right now you can see how much they're laying on the line. They're going for every single point. They're not taking a point off, and neither are the Netherlands. That's what the combination is making for some spectacular volleyball and some great plays.
Well, the only player that seems to be most frustrated out of the 4 down on centre court is that Ranghieri Nummerdor. He's really having to deal with some tough emotions out there. Very angry with himself on 2 or 3 occasions after forced errors. And Nummerdor, as very much the leader and the captain of the Dutch team, needs to gather his own composure as well as motivate the youngster Varenhorst to raise his game, because right now, if you were going to put a bet down in the second half of the second set, I'd say most of us would be going with the Italians.
Well, the Italians definitely seem like they are dictating the pace of this. It seems like it's their game. It seems like the Netherlands are playing into it, and it'll be interesting as we get closer to the finish.
Oh, that's it. Oh, he's kept it up. And it is now 12-10. A little bit of a question on whether there was a net touch there, but absolutely no way.
What a great play. Here's the block into the net. He keeps it alive playing, and then Ranghieri has the last laugh.
Varenhorst. Now that's what he's made his trademark cross-court superpower spike. And the Dutch need points on the board now, and they need them quickly.
Pressure's all on the Dutch side. Remember, Italy has 1 set in their pocket, so they can play a little bit more comfortable. The pressure's on the Netherlands.
Nummerdor with service for Holland. Oh, a little bit of confusion for the Italians for the first time, but they soon sort themselves out, and Ranghieri spikes it into the hands of Varenhorst, who cannot hold the block. And they're too clear now, the Italians, 13-11. Oh, and unable. He was on the move, Carambula.
Good anticipation, but didn't get still fast enough. He was still on the move, couldn't torque his body around. But that's one thing Adrian Carambula does so well, is anticipate where the hitter's going.
That's a good side out for the Italians to maintain their 2-point advantage, 14-12. Oh no, 13-all. 3. Really not happy with Ranghieri, and for the first time in a while, Holland take the lead from Italy at 14-13.
Every time you get used to a server serving deep, you have to be aware that he might go short. That's what he just did against Ranghieri.
Nummerdor, great shot to take Holland to clear. This is what happened to the Italians earlier today in their semi-final when the other Dutch team got the better of them. They really do need to regroup and focus now, Ranghieri and Adrian Carambula. 15-13 to the Dutch. Timeout has been called.
Short timeout on the center court, the short break.
I think a smart timeout for Italy.
Hey. You're nasty with the up and down too, you know? You don't have to rush yourself out there. Right. Stay aggressive this time. Every time you went high, you're just offense. Y cuando viene corta, tú vai. Tú vai. Come on, we side out, we score.
They're saying they have to side out and score, but he's saying too high. You're going too high on the block, I believe. Remember I said he's going so high that his elbows, his arms are getting in play. When you have a solid block, you want it right about midway through your forearm and your hands blocking the ball rather than your arms. If the ball hits your arms, it can go in so many different directions. If it hits that hand, it will go where you're facing more often than not. So really getting him to have a disciplined block, it'll make it a lot easier for Adrian to play some defense behind it.
Float serve into play from Christian Varenhorst. Ranghieri with a nice little drop shot, but a great dig from Nummerdor, the Dutch captain, and the Dutch keep fighting for the ball and go 3 clear of Italy.
Italy has to watch out right here. The Dutch are pulling away. Give a lot of credit to the Dutch who are going for it on every play. They have not been discouraged by losing that first set.
Oh, and that is out from Reinder Nummerdor. I was just about to say he's really starting to get his defensive game back on track. But when it's his turn to attack at the net, he has not been as successful as he has been in earlier matches through this competition. 14-16. Carambula with the jump serve. Block was out from Ranghieri. 18-14. Healthy advantage for the Dutch here, 4 clear. Sky ball shot is good from Carambula, but the Dutch make sure now it's 18-14.
And the Italians showing a bit of frustration right now. They played neck and neck, back and forth until they got to 14, and now they seem to have hit a wall, finding it very difficult to score points. The Netherlands are the smooth team, and the Italians seem to be reeling, trying to get back on track, and it does not seem to be working. So if this continues, we will definitely be headed to a third set.
Great call. The ball is out. Italy with service, but 3 points behind the Dutch. If the Dutch side out this serve from Ranghieri, I think they're on their way to the second set quite comfortably. Ranghieri saved this. Oh, he's on his way into the crowd there to try and save that one.
Definitely going for it. I don't know what's behind those banners. It's kind of a risky play to go for. You can hurt yourself every once in a while, but that's called leaving it all on the court.
This is to give the Dutch set ball if they're successful here. Great shot from Ranghieri. Composes himself well after almost leaving the court and heading up the grandstand steps. Very important side out for the Italians to stop the Dutch running away with this second set and taking the match to a third. Carambula with the service. Spinning jump serve. Oh, it's a good serve from Carambula. Great shot from Adrian Carambula. 17-19.
No love hug there. Carambula knows it's about business right now. He is still in a pressure situation. He needs 18, and he needs it right now.
That's a little too much power on the jump serve. Set ball for the Dutch.
Maybe rushed it a little too much because it's not his style to rush. He's kind of takes it easy, takes his time, and controls the pace.
Nummerdor looking to finish this as soon as he can to take it into the third set. Oh, Carambula again, showing that he has his eyes everywhere on that court.
Such great court presence, as you mentioned, Nick. He can see everything out there. He sees the defender if he's cheating one way or the other. The pressure definitely on the Italians right now to switch this around.
Timeout has been called. This is world-class beach volleyball here. Both of these teams so evenly matched.
Look at this. He looks like he's going to hit, and then he does a roll shot, and it's too difficult an angle because Nummerdor is shallow in the court. He has to break deep. Some intense work.
Behind the ball. Stay aggressive.
Oh, look at the look of determination on the face there of Carambula. And I think what he's trying to say is that I don't want to take this to three. I want this done now. I want this one out the way. Absolute aggression, determination. The adrenaline clearly still pumping through Carambula. The question now is, can they make it happen? Still set ball, remember, for the Dutch. Ranghieri will take the service. The Dutch just need to side out to take this to the third. Oh, Ranghieri serves it way too long. And it will go to 3 sets. The bronze medal match here in Poreč, Croatia. It's not what the Italians were hoping for. And is this going the same way as their semi-final, Dean?
I'm not sure if they can make the adjustment. I think they learned from the semifinal, but it's going to take some blocking adjustments by Ranghieri to be more effective. You see that the heat is playing a factor. The players trying to stay cool in their rest area. There's that jump serve, jump float serve to finish it off on match point. And they knew they were in a pressure situation. That's why he went for that serve. He risked it. It went out of bounds. And now it's about recovering and getting ready for the third set. So it doesn't matter what's happened till now. And knowing what happened last match, I think that Italy might play this one differently with a little more discipline. Remember, they lost their cool in that second one, and we're communicating. Right now, we're seeing communication between the two.
Gold medal match at 3 p.m.
You're listening to the words of Dane Blanton, the Olympic beach volleyball champion from Sydney 2000. Dane, along with our TV expert Julius Brink, the reigning Olympic champion, have been so impressed with the quality of play at the first Swatch Beach Volleyball Major Series of the season, part of the FIVB World Tour. And once again, we'll settle it on the third and final set for the medals now. This is the bronze medal match. If you're just joining us live, it is Italy against Holland. We're into the third set. But as Dane described it earlier this week, the third set is a sprint. Very little room for error, no time for messing around. You need to start positive, keep the focus, and finish even stronger.
You're absolutely right, Nick. Come out of the gate quick, establish yourself, control the match, and try to get a bit of a lead and then build on it. You do not want it to be too close, but sometimes you just can't help it. Both our semifinals went 3 sets, and here in the bronze, we're in the 3rd as well.
Oh, it rolls off the net to give the Dutch team and duo the first point. It's vital to get a good start when we're only heading for 15.
Varenhorst with a beautiful block. He pressed over that left arm, and that's why that ball ended up on the Italian side.
The Dutch captain, Nummerdor, puts the ball into play. Carambula sets for Ranghieri. This time he gets it right. Italy level the score.
Right out of the gate, the Netherlands decide to go to Ranghieri. They get 1 point off him, and that's enough. If you can score 1 point while you're serving every time, you're going to be in very good shape.
Float serve from Carambula. Nummerdor goes deep. Oh, goes down the long line. Good shot from the Dutch captain. And a very, very clean side out.
Nummerdor, a very wise player. Remember, he won 9 gold medals with Richard Schul, the legendary Netherlands indoor player. And he's won 2 championships with his current partner, Varenhorst. So he's been in this position very often. It's interesting, we noted earlier, he was one of the most frustrated players on the court, and you'd think he'd be the least frustrated, being the veteran, being 38 years of age. But he brings that intensity.
All tied at 2, Ranghieri with the service. Here is Nummerdor. Oh, and that's well left by the Italians to take the lead at 3-2. Just going for too much power there, not getting the ball down enough and in the court.
Remember, in this quick to 15, we switch sides on increments of 5 instead of 7, so that no one gets an advantage from the sun or the wind. And right now, it doesn't look like there's a good or bad side.
Oh, it's a good serve from Ranghieri, and he puts it away at the same time. Italy take the lead by 2. Great block from the Italian.
His timing was impeccable right there. He knew it wasn't going to be a hard hit. It was going to be a shot, but he stuck at the net. So he waits a second, blocks it, and targets it right back into the middle of the court.
Nummerdor. Oh, it's well blocked. Well defended, I should say. Oh, but this time Carambula puts too much power on the spike.
A huge opportunity, massive for Carambula, and he knows he let one get away right there. Settle himself and get it right back.
Nummerdor with service for Holland. Carambula sets for Ranghieri. And the Italians pick up another point and maintain that 2-point advantage. Good side out for Italy. Now, what's Carambula going to serve us with here?
I'd love to see him go back to the sky ball, but it looks like he's going to float serve this one. Yep, float serve, and he gets
it's an ace! Ace to go 3 clear. Beautiful serve from Carambula, showing that it's not all about the sky ball. Now the jump serve.
Little practice serve right there. He snuck one in. They usually don't allow you to try to practice, but there was a timeout called. He was ready to serve it up, so he got one in. Look at that float serve. Mesmerizes the 2 Dutch players. They look at one another and then hope that it's out of bounds. It looked like it was going out of bounds, but then the bottom dropped out, resulting in an ace. And right now, Italy, like I say, dictating the pace and making things happen.
Dane, I should say. What do I get Dean for? Dane, I have a very important question for you. The quality of play from Adrian Carambula, the question that I want to ask, this is only his 2nd tournament on the FIVB World Tour. Where has he been hiding? Why are we only just seeing him now?
Well, he hasn't played internationally because, like I said, he was born in Uruguay, moved to the United States when he was 13, so he's been playing in the USA. But playing in the U.S., you're not playing to represent your country, you're just playing on the American AVP Tour. He wanted to play in international competition. He had Uruguay citizenship as well as Italian citizenship because of his grandma, and so he decided to play for the Italians. You see Adrian Carambula serving it up.
Great save from the Dutch players. The joust to the net goes Italy's way. Yes, it does. Confirmation from the referee. 7-3. They're on their way to the bronze here, the Italians.
Nick, what did I say? Ranghieri has to adjust his blocking and get some big blocks in this third set, and that's exactly what he's doing right now, and that has been the difference between the score leading now 7-3, the Italians are.
Look at Carambula here. The adrenaline is pumping through his body. Float serve to the feet of Nummerdor. Nummerdor goes cross, cuts it. Oh, there's a little cheeky dink from Ranghieri to give the Italians a 5-point advantage.
They are 100% on those, as you say, cheeky shots going over the net, surprising the Dutch. Here it is. Carambula with the left hand up in the air, and then it goes back and forth. Here's the trick shot over the net, pretending he's going to set his partner, Carambula.
Oh, and again, Ranghieri is on it on the net. And the Italians can do no wrong at this point in the match.
From my count, that is his 4th stuck block in the 3rd set. And that has created separation between Italy and the Netherlands.
He's done it again! Oh, yes, what a magnificent stuff block from the Italian. And the Dutch are really starting to scratch their heads with what to do here. 7 clear, 10-3. Carambula still with the serve.
Look at all those points in a row. 6 in a row for the Italians.
He's there again! Spectacular play from Alex Ranghieri. He is the king of the block on center court right now.
And he's feeling it. He's staring through the net at both the Dutch players. He's asking them, what else do you continue to go to me? I will stuff the block right back in your court.
Oh, a little bit of help from the net.
It's out of bounds. It's out of bounds.
Oh, it is.
Remember, Nick, I said if you go for that angle shot and it hits the top of the net, it usually doesn't stay in the court because there's not enough real estate. So smartly, Carambula lets it go out.
And the point score rolls on for Italy. Here's Nummerdor again. That's the better shot. Read it much better, much calmer, and stops that fantastic point-scoring roll from the Italians. But you can see the scores for yourselves. The Dutch are trailing by 8.
Yeah, the Dutch have lost this one, no question about it. Trick shot finally picked up by the Netherlands as they score their 5th point. But the confidence, the swagger of the Italians, the way they're playing right now, the love hug is back, and they don't seem to be stoppable at this point, just 3 points away from their first ever bronze medal.
Nummerdor, good shot. Another point back. Still 6 behind the Dutch, but they're in a good rhythm here.
Very good rhythm. They got a couple of points, and that's what they needed. The Italians are going to call a timeout before this thing gets out of hand, and the Dutch start to believe that they have a chance. Good timeout. They got a little lazy, and Carambula, being the captain on this team, knows that his team has gotten a bit complacent. They have to get back to what got them this lead. Blocking, serving, playing solid volleyball. The Netherlands, not a lot of communication going on right now because there's nothing really to say. Both of them know that they have to play to perfection if they're going to overcome this 6-point lead that the Italians have in a game to 15. Look at the run of points that the Italians had. I count 8 in a row. It's amazing to have 8 consecutive points in a row in a rally scoring situation, especially in a game to 15.
You've called it, Dane, and they came so quickly. That's the thing when Carambula gets into the flow. He wants to serve as quick as he possibly can. He wants the ball in his hands as soon as he possibly can. And those 8 points came for the Italians in a matter of minutes. And let's see if the Dutch can pull a few back, or the Italians can wrap it up. Ranghieri up high at the net, goes down the alley, as they say, and he puts it away. Great point, and it's now 13-6. Surely it's a matter of time rather than when.
Yeah, what happened in that timeout is Carambula told him, hit the ball high, do what you know best. Let's not get cute. Let's play our type of volleyball, relax, comfortable, and let's make it happen.
Nummerdor with a good shot there.
Take a side change right now. Netherlands will have a little time to think about how they will attack this. In this situation, you have to ask yourself, if you're the Netherlands, do I just try to go for it and rip the jump serve, or do I keep it in, give Varenhorst a chance to block the ball at the net? You have to be aggressive nonetheless.
Great block from Christian Varenhorst.
Beautiful block, and that's exactly what the Netherlands need right now. Can they create some magic? That will be the question, but that is a great start.
Oh, this time the trick shot from Nummerdor. And they're coming back. They are coming back. It's 9-13.
Incredible run. As you see, 6 of the last 7 points have been scored by the Netherlands.
Now it is match point for the Italians at 14-9. And that's the love hug that they hope will bring them just one more point to take the bronze medal, and a massive result for the number 31 seeds of this major competition. Carambula looking to finish it up. Here's Nummerdor. Oh, Ranghieri at the net, but a little too far away and able to stuff that one down.
And let's not forget, Adrian Carambula and his partner Alex Ranghieri had to qualify just to get in the main draw to earn that 31st seed.
Christian Varenhorst with the serve. Here's the set for Ranghieri. Oh, and it's out and it's there! Italy take bronze! Can you believe it? It's a fairy tale story come true. He's in the crowd. He's in the grandstand. Adrian Carambula, in only his second tournament on the FIVB World Tour, has taken a bronze medal and has taken $32,000 US for his troubles.
And the first people he goes and congratulates his coaches. I saw him strategizing, working to try to figure out how do you beat this great team of Nummerdor and Varenhorst, and the plan ends up working. Carambula cannot believe it, I am sure. He knew he made a decision that he was going to play internationally, worked with his partner Ranghieri, and he said, we knew that we would be here. It was our dream, but we did not imagine it happening this quickly, getting on the podium of a major series event. There's the hit right off of Varenhorst, out of bounds. Ranghieri knows that that seals the deal. They will be on the podium celebrating with the champagne.
Italy have a team and a force to be reckoned with on the 2015 FIVB World Tour. They'll head to Stavanger next weekend, brimming with confidence. They'll also head to the World Championships, and that's a lovely shot of Adrian Carambula hugging his coach. What a debut for the dual citizenship. Adrian Carambula, born in Uruguay, living in Rome, now playing for Italy. And the Italians have got a duo here that need to be taken very seriously, because that is a spectacular result. 2-1 against the Netherlands, 21-18, 18-21, and then the third and final set going to the Italians at 15 points to 10.
What did I tell you? They learned from that semifinal where they lost that first set, then turned things around. Let's head. No, we're not ready to head down to that court. You know why? Because Ranghieri is still celebrating, but his partner Adrian Carambula is on the court with Olympic champion Julius Brink.
Adrian, or should I say Mr. Skyball, just your second stop on the FIV World Tour. Tell me, you see your partner flipping out. How does that feel?
Oh man, it feels amazing. So emotional. Just going back to what I've been through, man.
Yeah, here is the love hug. we saw that a couple of times before. No, keep on going.
So much support from people, Miami, America, Italy, my parents, man. Little Brandon. Just feel great, man. Feels great. And thank you, hey, Smith. That's the guy right there. He believed in me.
You mean your coaches, right?
Yes. Paulao, Matteo, Alberto, Martita, tutti, everybody.
But to be honest, this time it was not just you. I mean, it was Alex having just 45 minutes of a break, and then you had like great blocking, and you showed all your potential. Not just talking about the sky ball. I mean, it was great block and defense, and especially the block in the third set. How did you do it? You just had 45 minutes of a break.
We just focused on what we need to do, and I don't know. He turned me on again, the beast mode on, and I was going here blocking, going there blocking. I pulled down the freaking thing. I don't know.
So there are a couple of people speaking about your serve. Is it okay to make it official now by not talking about skyball or like any other word? I want to call it Carambula serve. Is that okay for you?
Call it whatever you want, man. But I just want to be known for my all-around game, not just my skyball. It works, but it's a combination, not just my skyball. This guy can block. We play good together, man. I'm excited.
I dedicate this to my partner because he deserved it for what he has been through and the big change he did in his life. So respect.
Thank you very much, and lots of love hugs.
Well, there you go, Dane. They really do love each other, but they get together and put on one hell of a beach volleyball show. The Italian team of Adriana Carambula and Alex Ranghieri. I think we should call it the Carambula serve from now on.
Yeah, and what Ranghieri is talking about, everything that Carambula has been through and making that decision to play for Italy and making the commitment, and he's realizing success that he would have never realized if he didn't take the risk and start to play for Italia. He could have stayed in the United States as a Uruguay citizen and played on the AVP, but never tasted this international flavor. Congratulations to the Italians who played unbelievable.
Italy take the bronze, beating Holland 2-1. We have the final still to come, where Canada will go up against Holland. Josh Binstock and Sam Charter up against Browner and Moverson. From Nick Fellows and Dane Blanton, it's goodbye for now.
Not alone. Feed your sky.